Do animals really commit suicide? The greatest mystery of nature. This is a question that breaks our hearts and makes us wonder, isn't it? Do animals get depressed and end their own lives just like us? Honestly, even the scientific world cannot reach a definitive conclusion on this, because committing suicide for humans means consciously deciding, I don't want to live anymore, and acting on that plan. We don't know if animals possess such deep philosophical thoughts, but we do know this: some animals exhibit self-destructive behaviors that result in death. And sometimes this looks like their own will, and sometimes it's a forced sacrifice. Here are the 3 shocking scenarios behind these mysterious deaths. 1. The parasite's zombie command, not suicide, but forced control. This is perhaps the most chilling one. The animal's own brain is no longer its own. The zombie ant. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. Sometimes a fungal spore, cordyceps, infects an ant's brain. This fungus then steers the ant to where it wants to go, usually to the tip of a tall leaf. When the ant dies there, the fungus releases its spores downward, infecting other ants. The ant doesn't do this willingly. It simply becomes a remote-controlled victim. The cat-loving mouse. When a type of parasite, Toxoplasma gondii, infects a mouse, its innate fear of cats is erased. The mouse mindlessly runs towards the smell of the cat and gets eaten. Why? Because the parasite needs to enter the cat's digestive system to reproduce. Again, it's not the mouse's decision, but the parasite's puppet show. 2. Heartbreak and the devastation of stress, profound pain. In highly social and intelligent mammals, trauma and constant stress can sometimes override the instinct to survive. Captivity tragedy. Large animals kept in captivity, killer whales, bears, big cats, in zoos or marine parks, fall into severe depression due to the constant stress of an unnatural environment. This stress can lead to the animal exhibiting repetitive, stereotypical behaviors, or physically harming themselves, e.g., constantly rubbing against a wall, grinding teeth, or refusing to eat. Is this suicide? We don't know, but it certainly suggests a loss of the will to live. Abandonment. There are anecdotal cases of pets refusing to eat and soon dying after their owner passes away. This is less a decision and more the body failing after profound grief and a strong social bond is severed. 3. The whale's tragic miscalculation, navigation disaster. Now for the most famous mass suicide story, whales and dolphins beaching themselves. This event is usually not emotional suicide, but often a tragic navigation error. Sound confusion. Whales navigate using sonar, echolocation. High-frequency military sonars or noise pollution in the ocean can disrupt this sensitive system, causing the animals to become disoriented and mistake shallow waters for the deep ocean. Following the sick leader. Whale pods are highly social. If an old, sick, or injured leader mistakenly heads towards the shallows, all other whales will follow due to their strong social bond, resulting in a mass stranding. This is not a conscious death wish, but the heartbreaking consequence of loyalty to the pod. In summary, has science proven that animals are conscious enough to jump off a cliff because they are tired of life? Probably not. But because of trauma, stress, natural compulsions, or parasites, they do exhibit behaviors with fatal outcomes. Therefore, instead of calling these incidents suicide, it's more accurate to call them complex behaviors that nature still hasn't figured out. And that, I think, makes the subject even more mysterious, doesn't it?